at the top side of your screen. Beckwith and Schmelzinger. Talk about some athletes.
Yeah.
Timeout Garden City. Backs are against the wall. 4:42. Realistically, if Wantagh gets no more yards, Garden City, at best, can get the ball back with about 2.5 minutes.
Yes.
And they would have to drive 70 yards.
And we haven't seen them throw any, big plays today. It's going to be a tall order. Getting that first down was key for them. That was their first victory.
Yeah.
If they can get one more first down, they can seal this football game.
Now, if you're Garden City also, I'm sure the coaching staff is saying, try to strip anything, right?
Yes.
You're strafing at the ball like crazy.
Up 3 times. You're talking about ball security. Now is the 4-minute drill if you're Wantagh. High and tight, both hands on the ball in traffic. Don't fight for extra yardage, go down.
Give you a quick recap. A 4-yard touchdown run. Schmelzinger early on in the first quarter, 7-0. Garden City goes up. In the second quarter, 3.5 to play. It was a 13-yard touchdown run for Sleewack. Missed extra point. Into the third quarter, Jimmy Joyce put Wantagh up for the first time, catching a 3-yard touchdown, 12-7. They would miss the 2-point conversion. Right back at you less than 3 minutes later, 15-yard touchdown run. Schmelzinger, they missed the 2-point conversion. 4 minutes later, a missed 32-yard field goal. And then we move into the fourth quarter, 64-yard touchdown reception. Beckwith made it 18-13, 2-point conversion no good. That's where we stand. 1st and 10. Ball on the 29, I formation, pitches to Sleewack. He's got a little bit of room, spins forward, carrying some would-be tacklers, and he's got another first. Kyle Sleewack with a beastly run.
You see the will there? That's the same will that I saw in the very beginning of this football game that made me feel that Wantagh was going to be the better football team today. Driving. Remember when Sleewack, there was at one point, Sleewack caught a screen for 2 yards. He ended up getting 8 yards in that screen play because he was just driving his leg. It was that play at that point that I realized Wantagh was going to be the better football team today.
Numbers on your screen there, 147 on the ground. Sleewack also has 4 catches for almost 30 yards. 1st and 10 on the 17. Surace is the direct tailback. Sleewack offset to the left. They'll go to Surace.
That inside handoff, they haven't been successful with that in the last 4 attempts. And that one almost, you talk about interceptions, almost got picked off by Wantagh. He's been in the backfield all day.
But again, now you're looking at if Garden City can stop them, they'll get the ball with less than 2 minutes to play.
Yes. Right now, Wantagh is in a prime position.
Just don't fumble.
You can't fumble.
Any which way, don't turn the ball over.
4-minute offense. They're not looking to pass. Look how wide the wide receivers are.
I formation. You imagine this is going to be a handoff to Sleewack. It is. Pitches it to him. Sleewack cuts inside, and he was hit by Wantagh. He's down at the 10, gain of almost 6.
Now, this is going to sound crazy, but him not getting a first down helps them. Now they have 2 more downs. They run some more time. As more time they have the ball on their side, the better it is for Wantagh. Their defense has been playing stout. They haven't given up any big plays. The Trojans still have 2 timeouts left. They want to try and hold on to them for offense. But in order for them to get the ball back, they need to stop here. If they don't get a stop here, they can pretty much put this football game away.
Rob Tucker and the troops to the line. Sacks, swings over to the left side. Again, another I formation. 3rd and 4, ball on the 11, inside of 3 minutes. Pitch it to Sleewack, and Sleewack runs into a brick wall known as John Wantagh.
Wantagh. Now, this is Long Island Championship football right here. 4th down in the 4th quarter. If you're the Trojans, you're down by 5, you need to stop. If you're the Warriors, you need a first down to seal this football game. What's it going to be?
And what I like, it's interesting because not every coach would do this, but Garden City has faith in their defense to stop this. They're holding on to their 2 timeouts, believing they're going to get the ball back and need those on offense.
That's Garden City football.
I mean, Wantagh is going to use a timeout here because they're going to want to set up whatever their best play is. So they'll wait until the play clock was going to reach 0 or 1, rather. So at 2:03, it'll be Wantagh with the ball. 4th and 4. on the 11. Now, Kyle Sleewack, he may have just one touchdown on the day, but he's done so much for them on the ground, in the air, almost 150 yards rushing.
And this is what we've seen, from him, early and often, just getting those tough yards in between the tackles, running away from people, playing physical. He's been the tone setter for this offense, and that was on third down. That should have been a punt there. Sleewack's able to get the first down. Here's the touchdown. Sleewack has been the heart and soul for this offense the entire game. Only a junior.
And this is what you could ask for, right? Nassau County Conference 2 semifinal. Two of the better teams in the county. And it's all kind of played out as you expected, or at least hoped. It's the top 4 seeds. 2:03 on the clock.
I would say watch.
Go ahead.
Not to cut you off, but watch for that Sleewack leak. Remember where they fake the inside handoff and he leaks to the flat? I would say watch for that here if you're Garden City. It's not going to be a direct handoff, I can tell you that much.
Let's see what they align with. Surace and Sleewack in the backfield. Beckwith is your flanker. Sachs, tight end. Beckwith in motion. 4th and 4. Pitch is Dillon. Beckwith looking to throw. He was hit as he threw it, and it may have been picked off. Wouldn't have mattered anyway. Almost better that they didn't. You gain an extra 5 yards. So I told you, and this is why people love Keith Sachs. Whether you agree with the call or not, it is gutsy.
I love it. He had a guy open. He had him open. He just got hit. He had a wide receiver open early in the back of the end zone. If we could possibly see the wide angle of this play, he had a receiver at the top of your screen wide open. I like the play call. It's all or nothing. Your kicking game has sputtered for you, so going for 3 really is not a guarantee. I go for it the same way as well.
12 plays on that drive, 5 minutes and 38 seconds. Obviously, they would have liked to have gotten points, but you do like reeling off 5.5 minutes. Now it's going to fall on Schmelzinger, the senior signal caller. Keeps it himself. Ball's loose. Garden City jumps on it.
He gets lucky there and gets that one back. You see the call coming in from the sideline.
2nd and 9. Schmelzinger to the air. Completed. Maybe a gain of 2, and they kept him in play. It was hauled in by Luke McDade.
And you see, this is why Wantagh getting those first downs was so key for them, because Garden City's not used to going downfield. They're out of their element right now, and the time is just winding down. They have to save those timeouts.
3rd and 5. Got to have some urgency if you're Garden City. Schmelzinger dancing around. Can't find anyone open. Now has a receiver. Completed. Mixon out of play at the 20.
See, but that's too much time out, man. That's almost a minute off the clock, and they've only gotten about 10 yards. They need 80 more yards.
And remember, they got to get a touchdown. Field goal does nothing for them. And this is your season if you're Garden City. 4th and a long one. Wantagh. Defense has been stout. Mixon in motion. Schmelzinger in shotgun. He'll roll. Incomplete. And Wantagh looks like they're going to hold on to it. Now, Garden City does have 2 timeouts. So the only thing they can hope for is a turnover somehow. But nonetheless, this is going to be Wantagh advancing to the Nassau County Conference 2 finals.
And Schmelzinger has been out of his element here. You see him rolling out, and the ball was just low. Just a low pass. But I'm shocked they went with the floods concept there on 4th and 1. You have the 2 best athletes in the field are in your backfield, and you decide to throw the football. I'm shocked. I understand the element of surprise, though. Everyone was probably expecting Schmelzinger or Hafner to get the football.
And again, realistically, you don't need to run the ball. Just take the handoff and take the knee 3 times. Because they'll call 2 timeouts. And on the 3rd one, when they have no more timeouts, you'll be able to run out the clock.
Yeah.
So now it's just about making sure that the center and quarterback have a good exchange.
This is a Wantagh timeout.
As you can see, the student section there for Wantagh going crazy.
And now Garden City, it appears, used a timeout, which I am unsure as to why they would have there. You know what? I'm gonna guess this: that Dave Ettinger is going over his guys and telling them to act with class. You know what? Lose with dignity also.
I would expect
you want to
that.
make
I would
sure,
expect that.
right? But maybe you call the timeout there because, I mean, you're not going to win this game now, realistically.
Clearly you're not going to win.
Yeah, so you want to go out and make sure you talk to you guys. Listen, you entered here with class, you leave with class.
And that would be the right thing to do. I wouldn't expect anything less from Garden City.
Regulation. Please remain off the field at the end of the game. Spectators remain in the bleachers.
18-13 Wantagh. Tucker under center. Strange handed it off. Hit in the backfield.
Number 22, tackler Brian Hefner with Alpha 88.
Hafner and Keenan were there.
51-second mark, and Garden City.
This has been an exciting football game. I said it was going to come down to the last play on the last drive. It almost did.
Dylan Beckwith's 64-yard touchdown reception. Made it 18-13. 9:12 to go in the fourth quarter. Garden City then had a decent drive, stumbled a little bit. They decided to punt. And they didn't get the ball back again for almost 6 minutes.
That was a championship drive. Although they did not get points, but when you take 6 minutes off the clock and your defense is playing this way, they held Garden City to 13 points.
A team that averages 34.
Exactly. That's tremendous.
Last time the Wantagh Warriors won the Conference 2 championship was 2004. Barring anything miraculous or errant by Wantagh, Serace will move forward and that'll do it. Now, barring any mistakes, Wantaugh's going to get a chance to win a title.
I think Garden City used their final timeout.
Garden City called timeout.
Wow. Garden City, what a season it was for them. 9-0. I mean, handled everyone they played this year. Only gave up 14 points twice this year coming in. Today, it was 18 scored by Wantagh, and that looks to be enough.
Wantagh just looked like they had their number today. Wantagh was excited to play today. They gave up the huge play on first down, but after that, Wantagh was stout on defense, strong on offense. This offensive line, you know, kudos to them. We don't talk enough about the offensive line in high school football. Those big guys up front don't get a lot of press.
And they're not even the biggest line. We talked about it. You're talking about 195, 175, 200, 210. That's not huge.
They're strong. They're aggressive. They work together. They're smart. All the things you want in offensive linemen.
And Tucker checking with the official, making sure they have the clock straight. 3rd and 1. Serace first down. And that will officially ice it. Depending on when they set the ball as to whether or not they'll even have to take another snap.
And this has to be exciting for those young men. You see they're getting lined up on the 50 already. They know the game is over. They get an opportunity to line up in the victory formation. Take down the #1 seed here at Hofstra. There's no better formation in football than the victory formation.
Tucker waiting for the snap from Drolik. Takes the knee. That will do it. The Wantagh Warriors. They can race off the field and move on to the Nassau County Conference 2 Championship. The Wantagh Warriors upset the top seed, Trojans of Garden City, 18-13 What a moment for many of these seniors. Rob Tucker may not have the gaudiest numbers, but he is undoubtedly the leader of this Wantagh squad.
Keith Sachs and his Wantagh Warriors, who move to the Conference 2 championship game next Friday evening, right here at Stewart Stadium. Congratulations also to Coach Dave.
The Wantagh crowd enjoying it, the team as well. The handshakes, lots of respect between these two programs. We'll step aside, come back, and talk with the star of this one and recap it. Oh, good game. Wantagh takes it 18-13. Stick with us. The Wantagh Warriors advance to the Nassau County Conference 2 Finals with a victory over Garden City, 18-13. Rob Tucker led them. He was their leader. He's poised. But the leader in yardage, 18 carries, 150 yards. Kyle Slewak, the star player of the day, is down on the sidelines with DeVal Ellis.
Thanks a lot, Keith. Kyle, in many ways, you're like David conquering Goliath. You're the number 4 seed, beat the number 1 seed. How big is this win for you guys?
Oh, it's huge for us. Every year we always get matched up with the same opponent. We always somehow choke at the end, but this year it's different. We fought hard right to the end. This is a team right here. This is a family.
What adjustments were made at halftime for you guys to come out so big offensively?
It really wasn't that much adjustment. We still pound the ball because we were out, the holes were wide open, and we were me and Bruno finding open space and hitting it. It was the same stuff over and over. Execute your job, whatever it was done, whatever coach said, we executed well.
18 for 150, you had a great job. You did a great job tremendously on offense. Talk a little bit about Tucker and Beckwith and what you guys mean to this football team.
You know, Tucker and Beckwith on that connection right at the end was huge. Those two, they literally every day in practice as others do, like on a certain job. Those two are running routes here and there. Between everyone, it's a family. It's legit a family, and it's unreal.
Congratulations, man. See you guys in the final.
Thank you.
Keith?
DeVal with the handshake with Kyle Slewak. Slewak, you'll see him at Hofstra in 2 years playing lacrosse, but from now he is all about trying to capture a championship. And Kyle Slewak and the Warriors are one step away. 18-13, they are victorious over Garden City. For DeVal Ellis and our entire Verizon Fios One Sports crew, I am Keith Irizarry, saying so long from Hofstra University, and we will catch you next time.
This has been a special presentation of Verizon Fios One Sports.